Hello everybody, Camilo Storino here, and we're going to continue our Vrchat Blender world making. I'm sorry for being a bit late, I had a stressful day today. So, first of all, somebody stole my card details. Not my physical, like, debit card, but the details, needed to make purchases online. So I had to resolve that. Second, my cat is got sick, so I'm worried for her. And third, well, third is a positive thing. And I'm going to quote 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. Hmm, new teeth. That's weird. Anyways, welcome back to Blender. I did some, first of all, cheers. I did some adjustments to the world. I couldn't stop myself from working on it. I assigned materials. So basically pieces of railing, pieces of wall, certain sections have different materials assigned to them, which will help me when I will be texturing it in Unity. And then the next thing, as you can see, next thing we will be doing is I plan to reduce the number of polygons. But before that, let's us make windows. So first of all, let's separate this for a moment. Let's separate this for a moment. Make the rest invisible so that we can have all the door frames and window frames, most importantly, separated. We are only going to work on window frames though, because I'm not going to make doors. Also, what the hell is this? What? What? I see what's going on here. There are a few sections here that are not properly connected. I can see that. Why is this black? I can see that not everything is connected. How is this one not connected properly? And this one too. Good thing I noticed that. Okay, something was not okay here. I don't know why this... Ah, okay, now I know. Now everything should be proper in here. Okay. So let's go back here now. I guess we don't need those. I don't know why they happen to be. I mean, when you forget to delete certain stuff, things will happen. Okay. So now we have doors and windows. I'm going to select I'm going back to this. I'm going to select only doorways. Because doorways, we do not need to add anything to them. So they will be returned to the main model. After I select all of them. Let me make this invisible for a moment to notice if I selected all of them. Okay. Let's just separate them like that for now, so we can be sure that we are selecting all of them. Let's separate them by floor. And as you can see, each bedroom and the toilet connected to it have a separate colors. I've did that is a lot of materials, but I did it to be put in the model, but I did it this way so that I can basically have easier time adjusting the colors of bedrooms. And toilets. Because I mean, I could make every bedroom have literally the same colors of walls, of literally the same floor. I could make all the bathroom uniform, but I'm not making this world just for myself. I am making it also for my friends. And my friends, once they pick which room they want, will be able to pick what colors of walls they want. You know? It simply makes sense when you think about it. I don't need to necessarily change doorways, as I said, because doors will be a separate outside object. What is important so that they can move in Unity. What is important is the windows. Which of course I could separate, make them openable, but that makes it a lot of work and creates potentially clipping issues in the model. I think I selected all of them. Mm-hmm. Almost. Something ain't right here. What is this? Oh my god. Anyways, object mode. Let's make those and object join. Now let's go into edit mode. Now those are not even doors. Those are insides of a wall. The rest are all doors. And we're just going to select add mesh. That should do it. Let's just make another material. Just call it door frame and assign this. Let's keep it on base color. Let's move it up. Yeah, there is a lot of materials that you probably don't see because you don't see the details of what I'm doing on this side, because it's not really that important. Later I will probably like either resize this window or move myself. Anyways. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So now you can hide the door frames. Hide this. What just happened? What? Okay. There we are. So how do I plan to cut it? Interesting question indeed. First of all, let's go into this mode. Let's go into wireframe. Let's select those edges. And let's subdivide by 2 cuts. This is not needed. Let's go to this so I can actually have better view. Okay, yeah, no, this is not going to cut it necessarily. I guess I will have to make it one window at a time and again paste them in. Oh my god. Okay. So we have this window here. Now we can subdivide this. Oh my god, not like that. I need to get to this perspective. I'm going to move it 0.7, and let's see how many will it take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 7, 5. And we have the inner selection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we select this and this and this and move it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this will have to be moved by 0.05, and this 0.05 minus 0.05. Okay. I'm going to have to redo this particular window frame. I'm going to have to replace the others with it. But don't worry about it. We are going to do it just fine. Okay. So I guess we're just going to delete those and delete those too. No, let's not do that. Let's instead do something else. Selecting this and edge, subdivide those two, which is going to give us perfect selection. Now I'm going to select those two, only edges and faces, because this is going to be where the vertical post will go. So now we're gonna select this, this, J, this, J, and then we're going to grab this. Okay. Now we have what we need. Now, at least on this side, we're going to have to do this again here. Nope, not like that. And let's move it minus 0.75, and then we're going to move it 10. Then we're selecting this, and we're going to move it minus 10. And then we are going to select those and do again subdivide. Again select those, only edges and faces. And now F, not F, J. Because F would just create a new unconnected vertical. What we need is we need to connect them. Okay. Now we can select those two and remove those verticals. We can select all of this. D and Z 2.5 is perfect. And now mesh. Okay. So now we're just going to need to copy it. Into every window. But we do have a design now. Wow, it's not finished. So let me actually finish it. By making F and Control T and assign. Actually, I made a mistake here. I don't need that. How far can I go? Not far enough. Not far enough. Okay, never mind. I just figured out something else. let's go. Delete this one. Control D this one. And let's just -6 to put it in its place. Yeah, I messed up a little bit. I first of all don't need all of them to be like that. Right, I only need the middle ones. So let me rectify that by scaling it to 3 and then mesh by distance. Okay. Now I'm going to select this section. Actually, in fact, I'm going to select this. An edge, subdivide by 3 cuts. Now we're going to move this one by 10. We're going to move this one by -0.4. We're going to move this one by 0.4, and we're going to move this one by 0.1, and now I'm going to select only those two, scale 2, because the window pane is going to be actually separate model. Two 0.5. Okay. And now to preserve the integrity of walls, we're just going to do 0. Zero. We're just going to connect those. Since in the end we want to have only triangles, no quads anyway. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab those. And we're going to extrude 2.5. Del only faces. Del only faces. And we have our window frame. So let's just select this one window frame. Okay. Separate it. And now we can go into edit mode. I'll be right back actually. I can hear my cat wants to get in and she's sick, she cannot jump onto the window still, so I need to go help her. So I will be back in a moment. I am back. It wasn't her, it was a different cat. Anyways. Now we have this. Let me make sure to not do this. And let me just move it all the places. So at least we have those windows done. I can move them up to here. Is it minus 48? No. Minus 54. No. 64? 62. No. God damn it, I always forget the distance. Okay, 63. Hello! Yes, I am watching the chat. I can see the chat. Also, I noticed that I forgot to switch to Blender. I'm doing pretty fine. I forgot to switch scene. Again. I'm doing relatively fine, all things considered. How are you doing, my dude? Thank you. That's minus 30? Nope. Minus 28.5. Now we're talking. And now control D. Minus 9. Minus 9. This is the Aster Dragon by Foxy Paws. It's avatar. It's widely available. You can buy it on Gumroad or on Paychip. Uh, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Not that long actually. I've been doing fine for the most part with it. I am working on the kind of both. I mean, for now I'm just starting, so I just, want to get affiliated and all. And after that, we'll see. If I manage to get a bigger community, I manage to get a bigger community. Anyways, I am part of a VTubing group called Hajimari. We are having quite a few members already. So I guess I'm doing that. I'm technically a corpo VTuber. D. And now let's turn it around by 90 degrees. Well, currently I am making a word for Vrchat, so that. Also, I am using a VRchat avatar as my VTuber avatar, so VRchat is one of the games I'm stream. Other than that, I guess from software games like Dark Souls series, Minecraft, some other games. I mean, I don't have any like games that are wouldn't be streaming. It's just whatever I decide to play at the moment. Cheers. What made me pick what? The avatar? I have multiple avatars. This is just the avatar that resonates with my main personality. I have a humanoid one, but more humanoid one, but it's currently in development, so it's not being used right now. $5.25. No, and technically, I didn't ask about that one. And technically, you broke the chat rules by advertising yourself. So, unfortunately, I'm going to delete that message. This is a warning. So yeah, sorry for that, but again, rules are rules, and I do not appreciate any sort of advertisement. Listen, if I'm getting famous by bots in my chat, or people just breaking rules and like advertising shit, when I specifically told them not to, then I don't need people like that. So yeah, if you have problem with that, I don't need you. Well, you are not a bot, but bots often come to chat and they post a broken link and say, oh yeah, go to this webpage to buy viewers. Like, who the fuck needs that? Yeah, sorry, you get a life. Enjoy your ban. Sorry, but no. I do not tolerate bullshit in my chat. And if I'm gonna get less viewers because of it, that's fine by me. I don't need toxic people. Or people who just ignore the chat rules. Okay, so this is set. Now, any other triple windows? Those are double, those are quadruple. Um, I guess we are moving up. Yup. We are moving up. So Control D. 7.6. 7.6. Minus 1.5. Minus 9. Minus 30. Nope. Minus 28.5. And I guess, yeah, that's all the triple windows done. So I guess we can do join. I guess we can join those two as well. You just select those triple windows here. So I can get rid of them from this model. I guess we can do doubles or quadruples now, whichever's. Let's maybe go quadruples. Yeah, let's do quadruples. So let's select this. And then subdivide by 2 cuts. And then we can do 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So now let's move this by minus 0.1. Now move this over here, minus 0.85, and -6.5. Then move this by minus 0.1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Point 1. I fucked up, I think. Yeah, let's go back. 2 cuts, not 3. Let's move this entire thing by minus 0.1. Minus 0.55. Or am I right? Am I right? Yep. Minus 0.4. Point 4. Point 1. And scale J J J J J Jonah Jameson in these rooms upstairs. 7.6, and let's go Y40. 58. Nope. 52. No. 5. 54. No. 54. And now minus 20, not enough. Minus 24. Minus 25.5. Okay. Anywhere else we have the quadruple windows? Technically those are quadruple, I believe. But they are separate kind. That is going to require different attention. So I guess we can join those. And we can select those. And delete them, as we are not going to be needing them at the moment. Not anymore, at least. And given that we only really need a few of the windows, let me just remove the not needed ones. Since I only need like one window of each kind. With maybe exceptions of the big windows. Let's see. Yeah, we only really need those. Hello! Hey, Lucid. Yep, so many rooms indeed. I am working now on the Windows frames right now. But yes, so many different rooms, each room different. Each room can have a different texture. I am working on the mansion. Lucid, you are invited to the mansion, that's for sure. But yes, I am working on some of the windows. right now. I guess I'm just going to select this one and just separate it into a separate model. Yes, it actually will. It actually does have a Roman style bathhouse. So let me show, let me glide to that place. Ta-da! It does have a big indoor pool slash bathhouse style. So yes. There is 20 uniform bedrooms, like uniform in size, like this blue one. There's 20 like those. Each of them is gonna have also a small bathroom. Cause like, I am actually making this world based on the D&D map I made some time ago. But yes, as you can see, I color coded shit. I color coded everything. Even the different section of the wall can have different colors. But yes. Let me just keep those. What do you mean by individual skylight ceiling panes? Like what? Each room a different ceiling? Or like what? Because technically so technically none of those rooms, yeah, the rooms in the ceiling will not, the windows in the ceiling will do nothing, because this is not a roof. There will be an attic, there will be a roof over it. So skylights are kind of impossible. There will be like actual like roof on top of that. I'm just for now like making the main, like you can see by the columns that is not and railings that is not exactly modern style. I'm doing it like a mix of like modern and old. So it's gonna have a, like a slant roof. Yeah. Anyways, I was working on the bloody windows. I guess. Yeah, no, yeah, no. So let me move this minus 0.1. Now let me select this, subdivide. Minus 0.6, I think. Let me check. Yeah. Subdivide by 2. Now grab this and scale it. Okay. Now I go back into vertical mode. J. Selecting those and pressing J to basically bisect the already existing plane. Oh yeah, listen, lightning is gonna be a bitch. a bit. That's why I'm modeling it in Blender as like one continuous model, the entire building, because that way it interacts with the lighting the best. And trust me, I tried to basically make every wall separate model when I was building my first world, and it wasn't looking good. The light was glitchy, the light wasn't behaving properly. .5. Now select this. Okay. Okay, so we can now proceed to copy paste this window everywhere where we have a window of this size. Not 18, not 15, 12.5. Not 12.5? 13? No. 13.5. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's do Hangout soon, actually. $54? No. 46. Nope. 40? 40.5. Okay. At least we have those two. Right. Do we have any double windows on the bottom floor to be filled? Only two here and two here, so 6 total. But those are the rotated ones, so we're going to go to them at final. Juncture 52, 53, 54, 54. Okay. 3.8. And 63. No. 58. 56. Not 56. 54. 54. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. 18, 16.5, 6, 9, 6, and yeah, the rest of this windows is going to have to be done minus 4.5, 4.5, and now 18, nope, 22.5. Okay, minus 3.8, 4.5, and now 18, how far apart are those? Further apart. So just grab this one. 3.8, 22.5, yep, and now we can double the movement of our windows by grabbing two of them at the same time. Double time. Not 18. Not 12. 13.5. 9. 9. Okay, and now minus 3.8, 6. I think that's all the double windows. Yeah, that's all the double windows. So what remains are a single windows, which to be honest, I didn't need to edit. Now it's I forgot about the big ones. Not 18. Not 30. It's 40.5. Let's see if there are any single windows on the other side. Yes, they are. So it's gonna be 56, 54, minus 40.5. Yep, those windows are done. Now I need to fill the rest of those. That is not gonna be fun. That is not gonna be fun. Minus 11. Yep. And now okay. $22. 0.5. $3.8. Not 2.8, 3.8. Minus 13.5. 22.5. And now Control D. 62. $63. Okay. Minus 22.5. Minus 18. Perfect. And now the last three windows. minus 3.8. Minus 3. And minus 3. Single windows are done. I think, let me double check. Okay. Yeah, single windows are done. So now the remaining windows. I guess how do I want to do this ones? That's the biggest hurdle. Girdle. Let's just subdivide by 2. Let's move it all the way here to see. It's basically 0.1. Yep. So it's gonna be 0.4. Minus 0.4. I guess that works. That works. 2. And now ten, 15. I guess it is 15. Whoops. Seven? Nope, 6.5. 6. No. Huh. 6.3. Okay. Only faces. Okay. So this window is done. Now I have to do the same here. guess I am going to make two cuts in here. Move them by -0.1. Move those two by 0.1. Oh, okay. -0.5, so -2 is 0.3, -0.3. 0.3. And now we're just going to actually select those two. And this time, instead of scaling them up or subdividing, we're going to scale them down. Actually, no, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. That's not gonna work. We have to subdivide. And scale up. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. Yes, that's gonna work precisely. As I want. I'm sorry if I'm not really talking about a lot of stuff right now. I am focusing on my work. Hello, Mizuki. How are you doing? Glad to hear that. Oh my god, wrong button. And now we're just going to first of all, going to select this. It's Kami. You can call me Kami for short. But do not worry about it overall. Holy shit, did it actually fit? Yeah, it actually did. Yeah, you can call me Kami. A lot of people call me Kami for short. Holy shit, that's a lot of verticals that were removed just now. But we have all the windows and doorways done. I mean, to be honest, it means God. Now bow. Who gets the reference gets the reference. Kami does indeed mean God in Japanese. But actually that's not the reason why I shortened it like that. That wasn't the reason for me picking the nickname. Okay, I guess we have the windows done. Or most of them anyways. I can see some issues in here. Yeah, that is not looking good. So I guess I have to delete that phase of operation. Try to and I have to remake those. Yup. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Uh, well, that depends on the day, to be honest. Sometimes I hang out with lots of people, other times I don't. It depends on the day, really. I am an ambivert, meaning sometimes I am in the mood for a lot more social activity than the other times. It depends how the mood strikes me. and also saying that like hang out like a lonely person, uh, some people would take offense to that, you know. Fortunately, I am not such a person. Bloody fucking hell. Of course I knew that I will have some problems. With the windows over here. That's much easier. Oh god damn it. like one-on-one is also nice to hang out with some people. It also depends like who you're hanging out with. Some people you will get better time being one-on-one. Some other people are gonna be better hanging out with groups. Okay. We have the windows and the doors. I could work on those windows a bit more. But the next step, I think, is going to be well, window panes. So probably window panes are going to be the easiest part of it. As for some of the walls, I can just put a one big window pane in there. I guess window panes I will do in Unity. What's most important is going to be reducing the numbers of polygons in the structure. That's probably gonna be the most important now. I can see something already. I can already see something. That I made a mistake trying to reduce the polygons ahead of time. At least with those two windows. other windows I did treat like that? Unfortunately not. Fortunately not. So... Oh. Uh, okay. Do not create n-gons. Okay. And now A, mesh. Okay. Um, how uh, how long I've been playing Vrchat? A little bit over a year now. I started playing Vrchat like a year ago during the September actually, because I was following a certain Vrchat tuber. I still follow them, and I just decided to finally got into Vrchat, especially since I got the computer that can handle it. I got a VR headset in December. I am trusted user in Vrchat, and I guess that's about that. I've been playing Vrchat every day basically. I've been playing Vrchat every day. So been doing a lot. Now, sorry Mizuki, if I'm gonna make you wait. I understand if you wanna go do something else, but I need to take a small break. I will be back like within 5 minutes. I'm back. Basically, if you're here, I wouldn't claim myself to be a pro player. I don't see VRchat like as a game necessarily. I see it more like a social platform. You know, place where people hang out. There are games within VRchat, but VRchat as a whole I don't treat by itself as a game. The world can be a game, uh, but it doesn't have to be a game. It's just a social platform with games in it, in my opinion at least. And I also forgot to unbreak myself. Just gonna stretch my neck. Okay, back to Blender. Um, what I was going to do. What I was going to do. Ah, yes. I was going to start working on combining parts of the meshes here to reduce the number of polygons. But I also cannot be really bothered to do that. I'm starting to get a headache due to all the things that happened today. So I will just save, and we are actually going to quit for today. A bit shorter stream to be honest, but hey, health is important. Sorry guys. Catch you later.